I've done so much work on myself in the last 5 years. I quit dating losers. That took a minute. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. There's no rehab for that, only sponsors. Losers are hard to quit. Losers are a lot like cigarettes. You have one in your mouth, you feel pretty cool, but everyone around you is like, ew, we're sad for you. Don't do that around my kids. All my friends are like, you need a guy with a car and a job, and I'm like, yeah, but then I gotta deal with his wife. Like, it's a whole thing. And I'm trying to be a better partner too. I haven't always been a great partner. I dated one guy on again, off again for 4 years. I would dump him, get back together, dump him, get back together. I was the girl you couldn't bring home for holidays, because what are you gonna say at that point? Just like, Mom, Dad, this is my lesson that I can't seem to learn. Don't get attached. He and I broke up because he cheated on me. In my head, and I could not. Sorry, if you love me, you wouldn't even do it up here. Like, you wouldn't even put yourself in that situation. I read too many of those signs he's cheating articles. Have you read those? They're all the same. Just like, oh, did he buy you flowers? He feels guilty. Oh, did he call you babe? He doesn't know your name. Was he nice to your family? He slept with your mom. I am not a casual dater. Here's how not casual I am. I actually got engaged this year. Nope, didn't work out. Context clues. I would have expected better from you, front row. No, it's okay. It's all for the best. Didn't work out, just wasn't the right fit. But man, I learned a lot about myself in the process of getting engaged. First off, I didn't know what a basic bitch I was who was gonna love being engaged that much. But something happened when that ring went on my finger. Something in my stupid lady lizard brain went bloop. Level completed. And I just kind of floated through Target like, oh, am I better than everybody? What's that? No, I don't need help. Someone loves me. I'll find the towels right after I cancel therapy. I'm all fixed. I wore that ring for 2 months. I never got used to it. It kept getting caught on stuff like sweaters and my freedom. Like, it was cumbersome. It also just didn't look right on me. It was a diamond on this. It looked stupid. I looked like a rescue dog in a Gucci sweater. It was so dumb. I mean, I had a friend who goes, are you afraid you're gonna get mugged? I'm like, bitch, I look like I stole it. Are you serious? I knew I was too young to be getting married because people kept telling me that I was. I had so many people that were like, I got married at 25, don't know if I'd do that again. I'm like, aren't you guys still together? They're like, yeah. I just don't like dating apps because I feel like people curate these really fake opening lines that they'll just copy and paste and use on everybody. I talked to a guy who told me on Tinder, his opening line, no matter who it was so, do you like sunrises or sunsets? That's me choking on his dick, because that's a great line. I mean, it's poetry. That's a haiku, I think. Check my math, but that line's a Trader Joe's bag. You should reuse it. I had a guy on OkCupid send me an emoji as an opening line. Not a cute one, not like a heart or a kissy face or even an eggplant, which is gross, but I get it. He sent me one of these. You know the one you never touch because it looks like Pac-Man getting a colonoscopy? Half of you won't enjoy this joke because you don't know what I'm talking about. That's how rarely this emoji is used. And I responded, because I was like, I gotta make sure this guy doesn't hurt anybody. So I wrote back and I said, does this work for you? Do people respond because they're confused? Are you negging me? What's happening here? And he goes, well, the way a woman responds to the emoji tells me a lot about her character. And I said, all right, Detective Douche Rocket. What does my response tell you about my character? And he goes, well, it tells me you're really transparent, honesty's super important to you, and you have trouble trusting people. That emoji works. So we should get coffee or married, I don't know. Dr. Douche Rocket, I'm sorry. I do want to get married, but I think before you get married, you have to make sure that you're realistic, okay? About what love and relationships are and can be. Not cynical, don't go too far. I mean, I made the mistake of babysitting after I broke off my engagement, and that is not the time to be caring for someone with hope. I was so nervous. I'm always nervous to babysit. I don't want to ruin her life, because that's her parents' job. And so I just put on a Disney movie and I hid in the kitchen and I thought, we'll get through these 4 hours together. Halfway through the Disney movie, this little girl, she's 6 years old, she comes running up to me in the kitchen and she goes, Taylor, what does being in love feel like? And it's tough, because how do you even begin to explain love to a child that young? How do you even begin to explain romance and courtship? It's complicated. There's an app and you gotta download it and swipe. There's a whole resume you have to fill out, take a picture from a pier, Facetune it. That's another app, okay? But I didn't want to lie to her, and I wanted to relate it to something she would have understood, something that she would have experienced in her young life. So I thought about it and I said, being in love is sort of like, okay, do you remember when you got lost at the grocery store? That was scary, right? But then do you remember how you felt when you finally found your mom? How safe and happy and relieved you were? And how you ran up to her and you grabbed her leg? And then you looked up and it wasn't your mom? That's kind of what it's like out here, yeah. You think you know somebody, turns out it's just some stranger with your mom's niece. Trust no one, swipe left. Every guy I've ever dated has told me I have trust issues, which is something liars say when you're onto them. You have trust issues, babe. You have a hot coworker and a locked phone, so... I can't help it. At the beginning of a relationship with a guy, I just assume anything nice he does is a move he pulls on everybody. And I'm not gonna fall for your choreography, sir. I'm like, oh, is this your move? You open the car door for me on the date? This is your move. This is how you do it. It's cute. Bet that works a lot. Oh, is this your move? You go with me to my grandpa's funeral, hold an umbrella over my head in the rain? This is your move? This is how you do it? Oops, don't get wet. Oops, I am. Whatever. This ain't my first rodeo. I used to have 2 grandpas. Oh, is this your move? You die next to me in a hospital bed at 86 years old, holding my hand for all eternity? This is your move? This is how you get pussy? He's like, we've been together for 60 years. I'm like, you're a fuckboy, and I know it. Don't bury me with this guy. He's been dying with other people behind my back. I can't prove it. Check his phone when he uses the bedpan. But that's why we're in therapy. A lot of my friends are settling down. Some of them are just settling, period, end of sentence. You guys know those couples? Everyone knows one couple like that, where like one person in the couple is way hotter and cooler than the other person in the couple. I like to call those couples chocolate-covered raisins. Because you're like, sure, you could put those two together if you want. But every time you see them, you're like, chocolate, what are you doing? You could have been with anybody. You could have been with caramel, you could have been with marshmallow, you could have been with peanut butter, who I heard cures depression. And you want to be with Raisin forever? Like, no offense, Raisin, you're great. We love you. Nature's candy. That's you. But you belong with, like, oatmeal. Like, you know that, right? This doesn't feel good, right? Aren't you scared every day that someone's going to come along and suck chocolate right off of you? I love this joke. It's like to feel couples in the audience looking at each other like, am I chocolate or raisin? We're both chocolate, right, babe? We're chocolate-covered chocolate. We're like those little Lindorf guys in the foil, you know? I'm the creamy part and you're the shell because you're so strong, and if you leave me, I'll be a mess. Women are surprised when they find a guy who can make them come, and straight dudes are surprised when they find a girl who can make them feel genuine feelings in their heart. Like, women are like, he got me off 3 times, and guys are like, I mean, I just fucking like her, dude. Like, we talked all day, I didn't want to hit her, it was nuts. She's just like my friend? I don't know. I want to like lick her heart, I think. Straight dudes are so proud of themselves for falling in love. It's really cute. They're like, I love you. Hell yeah, buddy, I knew you could get there. Women fall in love, we're like, I love you. Fucking again, you dumb bitch. You were supposed to love you first. You keep skipping that part. It is eat, pray, then love. Oh, God, it's okay. We'll try again in 1.5 years. New relationships are awkward because you gotta tell a whole new person what you like in bed. And the only reason you know what you like in bed is because someone else did it to you first. But you can't say it like that, right? You gotta do that cute little tap dance of like, oh, babe, you know what would be so fun? That's never even occurred to me before. You know what your body is inspiring me to do right now? But in your head, you're just like, do it like Craig. Could you just do it how Craig did it every time? Craig didn't do shit right. He did that right, let me tell you. Can we just call him? Can we just call him and ask? It's not a big deal. We're all adults here. Remember when we reset the Wi-Fi router last month? It's just like that, babe. He's just a voice on the phone with the password. That's all he is to me now. No, I did block his number when you asked me to. Of course I did. But when you block a number, your phone kind of just saves it in a different folder. Ooh, some of us are gonna fight in the car. Not everybody knew that. You have to be able to talk about what you like in bed, and you have to know what you can and can't say, all right? Like, I've been telling guys for years, I like it a little rougher in bed. I don't say it like that. I say like, oh, I'm damaged, you know? Like, if you're a straight guy, don't say that. If a straight dude's like, I'm damaged, fucking run! That guy wants your toes in a baggie, so. Sometimes you think you like something and you don't. I thought I liked dirty talk. Turns out I just like dirty phrases we agreed upon earlier. You ever tell someone you like dirty talk and then they hit you with something in bed and you're like, nah, that was not approved by corporate. No. I was having sex with a guy once. I was on top and he just went, look at you! You guys, it takes us ladies so much longer to get ready to go out, doesn't it? Oh my God, there is so much extra stuff we have to worry about as ladies. It's like between the hair and makeup and mace and self-defense classes and therapy, it's like, oh, no wonder we're always late to everything. Gotta put on the armor of the Lord every day. No, being a woman's fun until you want to go for a walk by yourself, and then you're like, dang it, but I got all these holes. I can't just go strolling. It's drafty out there. Gotta plug those up, put a Band-Aid on it, something. I have been dating recently. It's going okay. I'm learning a lot about myself, a lot about my patterns. I don't know if you guys have heard this. They say women tend to go for men like their fathers. Yeah, so it totally makes sense why I keep going for dudes who do not want to sleep with me. Like, that is so like my dad, you know? That joke makes me sound like I'm bad at sex. I'm not, okay? I'll have you know in bed, I am a wild animal, all right? Yeah, way more afraid of you than you are of me. No, I'm very sexually conservative as a person, and nobody's really like that anymore. Like, everybody meets on apps. You talk to anyone in their 20s, like, where'd you meet? They're like, well, we met on this app. It's called Just the Nips. Hear me out. Like, it's always something horrifying. And I don't know if you guys have tried to get a 20-something dude from a dating app to wear a condom lately, but it's sort of like trying to convince a 5-year-old to put a jacket on over his Halloween costume. Here, put this on for me. No! You're gonna ruin it! Oh! You can't even see it! But I don't know, I'm also kind of just like a prude. Like, I don't even watch porn. Not because I'm like taking a stand against it. I just never got into it at the right age. You know, like some adults didn't read Harry Potter. It's like, you missed your letter to Hogwarts. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I have a friend, she is against porn. She's like, I hate pornography. Taylor, she calls it pornography, like a loser. And I was like, how come? And she goes, because it sets unrealistic expectations for everybody, you know? It's so unrealistic. And I was like, have you seen porn? It's like very realistic. Like, they are banging. Like, what? I think you saw Star Wars. And she's like, no, Taylor, it's unrealistic because those women, they're not even finishing, you know? They're faking it. And I was like, yeah, it's super realistic. Isn't that what we're all doing? Fake it till you make it. Back to the bathroom to finish yourself off. Am I right? I'm joking. I've never faked it. I've never loved someone that much. That's not. I don't hand out ribbons for showing up, all right? Grab an orange slice and a Gatorade. Get back down there. Let's see some hustle, Anderson. You guys are great. So this tour, I wanted to do crowd work in a different way because every time I do shows on the road, I love doing crowd work, but as you can probably see, I only end up talking to the people in the front because everyone else is too far back and it's too hard to hear them. And you can only go so deep with these questions because, you know, people don't want to yell in front of 3,000 people, which is so fair, which is why I had you guys texting in answers to questions. And we are going to read through some of them now. So I'm going to bring back Sophie Buttle to the stage. Sophie Buttle, everyone. And I had an idea that every city we went to, I wanted to like go to a thrift store and find cool chairs to do this segment in. And we went to Buffalo Reuse, I think it was. And fuck it if we didn't find the perfect thing for the whole tour. Can we bring out the pew, please? This one says, they grew up in church. As the years have gone by, I've realized that I do still believe that God exists, but I really don't like him, and I don't want to worship someone like him. It's been 7 years this month since I left, and I still believe I'm going to hell. I just try not to think about it anymore.
He's real and he's an asshole.
No, he's up there. I just think he sucks. The worst thing about having kids is when your 5-year-old daughter wakes you up yelling, "Daddy, what's this?" as she waves a huge pink dildo in your face. That, like, makes me want to have kids.
Yeah, because, like, Daddy, what is this? I didn't grow up religious. I can say anything.
This is what freedom looks like. This one's just nice. A genuine prayer that I still use from time to time. Make it good. Let it give me an experience I've never had. Insights to a fresh truth. Let me laugh at something I never found funny. Let me be moved by something that's never touched me before. Let me see the world in a brand new way. Isn't that so nice? Oh wait, and then they sent a dick pic. No. Queer Awakening, the animated Anastasia movie.
Yes. I like that little bat thing.
You like...
You know what I mean? I liked his webbing. That's cute.
We're like, who did you like in who was sexy to you in Anastasia? Was it Dimitri or Anastasia? I like the little bat thing.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a coming out story. I came out publicly at 16 after being outed by my father and listening to We Can't Stop by Miley Cyrus on repeat.
But also, were you outed by your father, or was your dad just like, you're gay? Because I feel like that's just something dads say to you sometimes.
Yeah. Were you outed by your father, or did your dad actually pay attention to you? Because these are two people who have daddy issues. We're like, your dad outed you? I fucking wish. Fucking wish I know. Oh, here's a good one. I'm demisexual, but my parents don't know because I'm scared to bring someone home who isn't a man. My mom asked me once if I was a lesbian because she's been afraid that I would be since before I even realized I was queer. She told me, with terror in her eyes, that she imagines that I'm having 12-person lesbian orgies out there somewhere. And then they wrote, in Arkansas, LOL.
Taylor, I guess we're going to Arkansas.
I guess we're going to Arkansas. I told her I was not a lesbian, but internally I was thinking, girl, if you know where these 12-person lesbian orgies are taking place, hook me up. Fuck, that's amazing. Oh my God. Okay, this is a great one. I came out as queer at 22, and Black Swan had me leaving the theaters saying to a friend, that movie made me want to make out with Mila Kunis, to which my straight friend said, really? That made me want to do ballet. Oh, Jesus. Sorry, it's so good. This was cute. Who was your queer awakening? Mine was my partner, who I married today. Who got married today? Are they still here? What if they left? Who got married today? They're quiet. They left.
Or they're fucking.
Oh, I hope they're fucking.
Or
somebody texted them from the show and was like, send it an answer. No, do you not want to talk? It's okay. You can stay quiet, but who wrote this? No, shh, be quiet. Shh. Who wrote this? Yay! Oh my God, Matt! Is it Matt? Wave your hand, Matt. Where are you? Wave it really high. Oh, up there. Oh my God, congratulations! You got married today? Today you got married. This afternoon you got married. And you're here? No, I mean, look, I think I'm talented. I don't think I'm like, start your honeymoon here talented. That's amazing. Are you going on a honeymoon? Next year. Okay. That's
like
how everyone's doing it.
for our honeymoon, we're going to see Sebastian Maniscalco.
This person just said, I stopped being religious because it's a whole fucking thing and I've got a pretty packed schedule. Which, like, honestly, same.
I actually have thought about that before, because it's like, what if you have like a job at a restaurant and they need you to work on Sunday? You just can't be religious?
Yeah, that's how I got out of church growing up, is I got a job in food service and they're like, I guess you can't go to church anymore. And I'm like, it's brunch rush.
They're the only people that would hire me.
The only people that would hire me. I do love that. It's like, look, if you're still going to church, you need to work harder.
Get a job. Nobody
Get a
wants to work
job.
anymore, at least the church.
Okay, this is a good one. I realized I was queer when someone told me it wasn't normal to know who the hottest Jonas brother was. I feel like we all know who the hottest Jonas brother is. Is that gay to know that?
I assume a man wrote that.
Yes. Oh, that makes sense.
But she's so pretty. Am I right, everybody? Wow.
I was like, there's no way there's a man at my show
A timeless beauty.
participating. Who do you think the hottest Jonas brother is?
Well, we disagree on this.
We disagree on this.
We do.
I think it's Joe.
I think it's Nick.
The crowd is split. Clap if you think it's Joe. All right. Clap if you think it's Nick.
Really?
Clap if you think it's Kevin. You're trying to be louder than the other ones, but you're not. We all love Kevin. Kevin's great. Kevin's the
Kevin.
mature. Kevin's
Sweet
the
Kevin.
mature choice, and he should be, but he's not. Do you want kids? I want kids, hoping to have them with my boyfriend sitting next to me at tonight's show. There's a guy in here who has no fucking idea that there are holes in all his condoms. I don't even want to know who wrote this. I just want us all to sit here and wonder, is it my girlfriend? It's tense in here, I love it. This one is Queer Awakening. I went to see the new Mean Girls movie starring Renee Rapp. Hell yeah. And then they wrote, also, can we give a shout out to my ex-fiance in the balcony? If you're Isabella's ex-fiance, what's up?
You could have been sat on the floor, bitch.
You fucked up! I told my mom I was glad I had therapy the other night because I was super stressed. I have bad anxiety. And she replied, pray. Don't underestimate the power of prayer. I brought her with me tonight, and this is going to be really fun for me. Again, you can stay quiet if you want. Is that person here? Yeah? Oh my God, is this your mom? Did you have fun? Oh, thank God. But I've been single for the last year now, and it has been the most relaxing year of my entire life. It has been lovely, waking up every day going, oh, no one's gonna make me cry today but me. The peace, it's lovely. Here's the thing, being single is not what sucks. Dating is what sucks, and you can opt out of that. Dating is what's shitty, the constant push and pull of hope and disappointment. Dating feels like being a stuffed animal in a claw machine, like, oh my God, it's happening! No, it's not. Oh my God, here we go. Wow, can't believe I told people. That's embarrassing. And you're just moving me over to get to something else. I understand, I get that. And things change so quickly as you're getting older too. I had a friend, I didn't talk to her for a couple weeks. I called her to catch up. She goes, you'll never guess. I think I met my soulmate on Bumble. Gone, just like that. They're getting married this spring. We were lying in the same pile of stuffed animals for years. I closed my eyes for 2 minutes, and when I opened them, she was outside the glass going, it'll happen for you too! 46 years, that's incredible. Where did you guys meet? High school? I know, all of us are like, God damn it. We were supposed to meet them in high school? Fuck! I was too busy going to class and shit. Met in high school. So you've been together since you were how old? But you were dating at what age? 18. Oh my God. So it's just. He dated? So you've been married for 26 years, but he dated your 46. Oh, I'm sorry. 46 years, and you dated her twin sister first? For how long? A year? I thought you were gonna be like, we got a malt shake at the diner once, but you were like, I don't know what they did 46 years ago. I put my hand on her knee at the drive-in, and you dated for a year? Okay, I'm sorry, but like, this man has so much game. Can you? How do you even, how? Is your sister, like, alive? Yes. So she gave her a live blessing for you and him to get married. And there was no issue with that. Yeah. How, do you guys still talk? Now she's over it. How long was she not over it? How long was she under it? A while. Yeah, I would think. That's nuts. I mean, I have so many questions. And like almost none of them are appropriate. When did you, how? The trick with crowd work is to ask questions that they can answer quickly, and I don't have any of those. Did you guys just like start talking more because you were overseeing her sister, and then it was like, oh, I picked wrong? That really? Are you guys identical? No. Oh, you're fraternal. Okay. Oh. I didn't say is she the ugly one. I said are you identical? I want to know how easy a transition it was for him. Happened by accident. He's like, wait, oh shit, what? I didn't realize. Why didn't you tell me this 46 years ago? Wow, were your parents like weirded out? No. It happened to your dad too? He also dated twins? You sick fuck. That's one of those things you just hear about and you're like, well, sometimes that happens. But when you're like, my daddy also did it, no. This is a pattern of behavior. This is a weird ass fetish. Oh, he was dating identical twins and they were fooling him? How is this not a movie starring Steve Martin? They were both dating him? What women are like, let's both date the same guy, that'll show him? Like, whose idea if that is like a fun idea? I don't trust you. I guess, I don't know what it is, but your whole family. Do you like his dad? Do you buy that story? I think you're worse than him, actually. It was your sister. Wow, that's nuts. I'm gonna show this show to my sisters and be like, see how fucking great I am? I would never do that shit to you. But it worked out, obviously. I mean, I'm guessing once you hit like year 10, she was like, all right. Yeah. But if you dated him for like a year, she'd probably never speak to you again. Because it's like, you ruined us over a year of dick, really? But it was a lifetime of dick.
save it. Because I've really gone hard, and now I'm like, no, I actually like you guys. That is so weird. And you go to Christmas and shit, and she was just there. God, okay. I mean, there's a guy who does not care about running into his ex. Most of us are like, let's block and mute, and he's just like, see you at Thanksgiving!
So anyway, I've been trying to figure out if I'm bisexual or if I just binged Euphoria too fast. Because I've been trying to date women, but it is so hard. I don't know how to get women to like me. I know how to get men to like me. That's easy. You just trick them. You just wait until they kind of like you, and then you're like, you don't like me. And they're like, yeah, I do. And you're like, no, you don't. And they're like, yeah, I do. And you're like, no, you don't. And they're like, yeah, I do. And you just do that until they get you pregnant, I think. You just have to turn it into a fun challenge for them. Like, bet you can't spend the rest of your life with me. And they're like, fucking watch me, you bitch. It's like when you ask a kid to take out the trash and they're like, no. And you're like, I'll time ya. And he's like, and you're like, see, you didn't even think you wanted to do that. He's like, who cares? I'm the fastest boy alive. Hitting on women is so much harder. It feels so much more delicate. Like, hitting on a woman feels like trying to skip a stone on a lake. Hitting on a man feels like throwing a brick through a window. I'm like, I don't even really care. I just want to see what happens. I'm not going to live here, right? I might be sexist. I'm hearing it now as I'm talking. I think I'm sexist because when a man rejects me, I'm like, this idiot. But when a woman rejects me, I'm like, she probably knows what she's talking about. So I was talking to a friend of mine about it because, you know, you don't want to just like, it's scary to just say you're bisexual because then someone's always like, fucking prove it. Here's a picture of Margot Robbie. Are you wet? Let me feel. Like everyone's real aggressive about it. It's weird. You gotta like prove it to people. But I was asking my friend about it, and she goes, well, obviously sexuality is a spectrum. She watched Euphoria too. But she goes, I know that I'm super straight because I could not go down on another girl. I think that's gross. And I was like, okay, let's think about this, Taylor. Why are you not going down on a girl right now? Is it because it's gross to you? And I was like, no, it's not that it's gross to me. It's that I really don't want to be bad at something as an adult, okay? My brother is trans, my sisters are gay, and I identify as afraid. I am so afraid of failure. I can't even stick with new hobbies as an adult. How the fuck am I supposed to get good at... Getting good at going down on women to me would be like learning how to play the piano. I would love to have that skill. I would love to bust that shit out at parties, impress everyone, but I don't have the time or humility to sit down and learn new fingerings. I don't have it. I get halfway through Jingle Bells, I'm like, fuck, I suck. I should have started at 12. I'll never catch up. I already know how to play the clarinet. It is not my passion, but I have the respect of my peers. I have many years of experience under my belt, under someone's belt, under some belt. And when I was a kid, I didn't know there was another option. When I was a kid, they were like, you're a girl, you play clarinet. And I was like, what about piano? Could I play piano if I want? And they're like, sure, you can play piano. If you want to go to fucking hell. Have you guys introduced people you were dating to your parents? It's not about introducing people you love to one another, is it? No, it's about showing your partner why you're mean to them sometimes. It's about taking your sexual partner back to the scene of the crime. To say, see, the stories are true. Because you don't want your partner to like your parents. You want them to walk out of that night going, oh my God. Your parents are just, I know. I mean, seriously, babe, how did you ever? I don't know. Kind of seems like maybe people should cut me some slack when I'm being a bitch, though, huh? Kind of seems like maybe now that we have all the information, turns out I could be a lot crazier if I wanted. But I keep a lid on it pretty good, and I deserve to stop at Target on the way home. With no time limit. And I want a cart
not a basket. You have to be careful when you introduce people to your parents, though, because your parents don't always show up as your parents, do they? Mine never did. My parents undermined me every single time I brought someone home to meet them. I did everything right. I did the huddle up in the car before we went in, like, hey, remember what I told you? If those people in there, they're not your friends. Whatever they say to you, do not take that personally. It's not about you, it's about them. Do you want to write that on your hand in case you forget? No? You can look at my tattoo if you get scared. Let's do it. And then you go inside prepared for your parents to show their true colors. And your parents float downstairs. And they're just amazing all night. They're like fun, cool, laid back. Your dad's in an open Hawaiian shirt. Just a one-man conga line, topping off drinks, saying all kinds of progressive shit you've never heard him say. You want another beer? We should golf sometime. What are your pronouns again? And you gotta get back in the car later muttering like a conspiracy theorist. Like, no, I was there and I know it happened and it was all right. And no one can tell me what didn't happen and I know where it is. While your boyfriend buckles up like, I don't know what you're talking about, babe. Your parents are awesome. And you're like, oh. No, they are not. I don't know who those lizard people were. But they are not the ones who broke me. And the next time you see your parents, they're all smug, like, Jason really seemed to like us. You're like, I know what you're doing. Oh, maybe your therapist wants to meet us next, get our side of the story. I cannot wait till you're in the ground. All right, well, we'd like to be cremated. I will scatter your ashes where God can't find them.
It. At the beginning of a relationship with a guy, I just assume anything nice he does is a move he pulls on everybody. And I'm not gonna fall for your choreography, sir. I'm like, oh, is this your move? You open the car door for me on the date? This is like your move. This is how you do it. It's cute. Bet that works a lot. Oh, is this your move? You go with me to my grandpa's funeral, hold an umbrella over my head in the rain? This is like your move. This is how you do it. Like, oops, don't get wet. Oops, I am. Whatever. This ain't my first rodeo. I used to have 2 grandpas. Oh, is this your move? You die next to me in a hospital bed at 86 years old, holding my hand for all eternity? This is like your move? This is how you get pussy? He's like, we've been together for 60 years. I'm like, you're a fuckboy, and I know it. Don't bury me with this guy. He's been dying with other people behind my back. I can't prove it. Check his phone when he uses the bedpan. I can't help it. At the beginning of a relationship with a guy, I just assume anything nice he does is a move he pulls on everybody. And I'm not gonna fall for your choreography, sir. I'm like, oh, is this your move? You open the car door for me on the date? This is like your move. This is how you do it. It's cute. Bet that works a lot. Oh, is this your move? You go with me to my grandpa's funeral, hold an umbrella over my head in the rain? This is like your move. This is how you do it. Like, oops, don't get wet. Oops, I am. Whatever. This ain't my first rodeo. I used to have 2 grandpas. Oh, is this your move? You die next to me in a hospital bed at 86 years old, holding my hand for all eternity? This is like your move? This is how you get pussy? He's like, we've been together for 60 years. I'm like, you're a fuckboy, and I know it.
Don't bury me with this guy. He's been dying with other people behind my back. I can't prove it. Check his phone when he uses the bedpan. You don't know Noah's Ark? Oh my God, are you serious? You're 12? Oh, fuck. You're 12? What are you doing here? You should not see my shit before Noah's Ark. Oh, no. Are you here with a parent? This is your mom? Oh my God, you're the coolest mom alive. Holy shit, but you don't know Noah's Ark. Basically, God flooded the earth because everyone was really bad. And don't try to tell her now, you had your chance. Oh, what? No, stop cramming. Test time is now. Okay, so in the Bible, God was like, wow, everybody's really sinful and shitty. So he flooded the whole earth and killed everybody. But that's what happened. I didn't write it. But he picked one guy in his family, Noah, and he was like, you go get 2 of every animal, girl and a boy, so they can repopulate the earth, and he put them all in a big boat. You never heard of that one time. Whoa! Oh, I'm so mad at my parents all of a sudden. I didn't know you could grow up not knowing what Noah's Ark was. Holy shit. Is there anyone else who's never heard of Noah's Ark? That's crazy. I'm sorry. That's insane. There's 3,500 people in here. You're the only one who's never heard of Noah's Ark. I've only had like a few 12-year-olds ever see me live, and every time I'm like, I gotta go back to church. I gotta clean it up. This isn't good. You're 11? If there's a 10-year-old here, I'm walking off. 11? You should not be here. You should be at home waiting for your Hogwarts letter. What the fuck? You got a parent with you? What? Okay, well, we're going lower. 13's fine. You should know how the world works. Oh my God. Okay, it's okay. I don't want to know how many teens are in here. I can't know anymore. Please, shh, be quiet. Stop. Stop it right now. I take it back. I'm not doing any more afternoon shows. I take it back. I didn't know y'all were gonna treat it like a daycare. I didn't know. I thought this was like a fun, sexy brunch crowd. I didn't know we were coming here instead of the park.
I grew up very religious, so I was encouraged to abstain from drugs and alcohol and sex and enjoyment. And being abstinent is when you wait until marriage to have sex. They used to tell us the safest sex is no sex, which is a lot like saying the safest travel is books. When I have a daughter, I'm gonna make sure she's abstinent in high school, and probably before that while we're at it, because when I was younger and I was abstinent, I was not having sex, but I was having other things done to me. And I don't know if you know this, but other things are kind of the best part of sex for ladies. So while my friends were having sex, I was the only one having orgasms. Yeah. I could not believe it when I found out. When my friends are like, yeah, me and Chad have had sex, but I've never, And I'm like, you're going to hell and you didn't even finish? I'll pray for you.
I'm not religious anymore. I have had some friends find religion as adults recently, which is very upsetting. if you grew up religious and you're not anymore and your adult friends find religion, it feels like God is your shitty ex-boyfriend who's now getting it together for your friend, and you just have to watch it happen on Facebook. They're like, have you met God? He's amazing. I'm like, yeah, I grew up with God. He's a douchebag, all right? Did he tell you were broken and you need him? That's his move. That's what he does. He says that to everybody. Don't drink what he gives you. You drink that, next thing you know, you're eating his body, the Holy Spirit's inside you. It's a whole system they have over at that frat house they call church. Who else uses Roman numerals? That joke makes it sound like I resent my religious upbringing, and I do, so I nailed it. But my parents are cool. They're very religious. That's how I was raised. I'm not super religious anymore. I still believe in God, I think because I've invested so much time into the idea. Yeah, because if there's no God, then I told the wind a lot of secrets. The real reason he and I broke up is the reason everybody breaks up. We were no longer having the amount of sex you need to have in order to ignore everything that's wrong with each other. Yeah, love is blind, lust is Helen Keller. So we weren't there anymore. And it got tough because I have a fairly high sex drive. Not crazy high, not like I'm gonna catch something at the bus station high. But if I love you, diarrhea doesn't deter me. Like, we're in that zone, you know? It's like, yeah, your stomach hurts, push through it. I want to feel close to you. Mentally push, not physically. Don't make a mess. That joke makes me sound so much cooler than I am. I'm not that cool. I've had sex with 2 people, 4 if you're Christian. Like, I'm not a good time. I'm not. I don't like casual sex. All my friends are like, you don't know if you like it. You've never tried it. I'm like, I've also never tried cottage cheese, and I know that shit looks nasty. It's all wet and bumpy. I don't trust it, okay? I had a friend try to convince me with this argument. She goes, you have to try it, Taylor, because there is nothing as empowering as just banging some guy and leaving. I'm like, I mean, that sounds good, but I don't know. Have you ever tried to make a dude's mom love you more than him? That is power. I still talk to Sheila, so. Haven't heard from him in 8 years, but every Christmas she's like, I miss you. If I had to come up with some stuff that was like positive about me growing up religious, I'm sure I could with enough time and money. But I do have some issues with it. It gave me some serious trust issues. And it just made me weird growing up in church in ways that I am still discovering. For example, I just found out that I masturbate wrong. I will back up. Okay, so. When I was growing up in church, kids had youth group. And at youth group, they were like, don't have sex. And we were like, for sure, for sure. And then they were like, don't even masturbate. And all the girls were like, okay, we didn't even know that we could. And all the boys were like, why? And the way they explained it to us was, our youth pastor told us, he goes, it's not the physical act of masturbating that's the sin, you guys, all right? It's not even the orgasm. In fact, if you have a wet dream, thank God for the freebie and have an awesome day. But what are you thinking about while you're doing that to yourself, guys? That's what the sin is. It's the lust in your heart. It's the impure thoughts in your head. That is what the sin is. So when I got to be an adult and I wanted to masturbate, I was like, well, if I just don't think about anything, I could probably still go to heaven, right? Just like clear your mind, get in there, get it done. See you soon, Jesus, right? Touch nothing but the Lamb. So I've been doing this my entire adult life. All my friends are like, you gotta meditate. I'm like, I think I do. And I do mean my entire adult life, by the way. I did not masturbate till I was a grown woman. I was that afraid of going to hell, all right? Yeah. I had my first orgasm with my college boyfriend. Do you know how embarrassing that is to get your first orgasm from another person? That's like having a realtor show you your own house. They're like, and over here we have a second bathroom. You're like, a second bathroom? Like, you've been here for 19 years. You never went poking around on your own? You're like, I did once, but I thought Jesus would get mad. So, yeah, I don't actually own this place. I'm just renting it from the guy upstairs. And if I flood the basement, I do not get my security deposit back. So, is there anything else I should see while you're here? She's like, yeah, let me show you the doorbell. I'm like, oh, is the doorbell even important? She's like, the doorbell is the only thing that matters. Nobody comes inside without touching the doorbell. Oh, but I did touch it. You didn't use enough pressure. It didn't light up. Dating is so awkward, especially dating apps. A dating app date is not a blind date, but it is a nearsighted one, you know? The first date's easy. You get dinner, drinks, that's basic. But then they're like, this was fun. We should hang out again. What should we do? And you're like, well, shit, I'm not a person with hobbies or interests. I'm basically just a stack of frightened possums in a trench coat right now, doing an impression of someone I saw on the street 8 years ago. So then you gotta go home and get online like a loser, like Date Ideas 2023. We could bowl. You ever drive past a bowling alley? Like, at least stay open. Second dates, that's how. We could bowl or mini golf. Is laser tag a real thing? You're just doing shit church youth groups do when they're trying not to touch each other. Just lace up those bowling shoes, my man. You're either gonna commit to me or Christ tonight. Can't finger these holes, you can finger those. Pick your ball. Pick your ball.
I knew I was too young to be getting married because people kept telling me that I was. I had so many people that were like, I got married at 25, don't know if I'd do that again. I'm like, aren't you guys still together? They're like, yeah. I had a woman at one of my shows yell at me from the audience. She goes, you should really wait till you're 27 to get married. I said, why 27? She goes, because that's when your frontal lobe is finished developing in your brain. That's when your brain's done, 27. Yeah, what a mean fact to yell at someone. Just like, oh, you think you're happy, Scarecrow? Why don't you wait a beat till the wizard gets you a brain? I've been drinking since noon. Make me laugh. But I Googled it, and that fact is real. And that fact is proof that God is a man, because who else would finish your boobs years before your brain? That's bullshit. You're telling me no one up in heaven's like, hey, God, are you going to finish the brain today? Because you keep putting it off, and it seems important. He's like, this is important! Don't tell me how to do my job. I'm God, damn it. I'm going to make one of them bigger for like 8 years. I'm sorry if you love God. That's what he's like.
My parents are still very, very religious. My dad was so religious growing up, he used to insist on praying out loud in restaurants before we ate dinner, which is fine if you're into that, but keep it short. He wouldn't do that. He would do long, drawn-out prayers full of personal details that none of us signed off on at the table, which made puberty pretty rough with your dad in public, just like, thank you, Lord, for this food. Thank you for bringing us here together. Thank you that Taylor's a woman now and is getting the help she needs in math. I'm like, can you not tell this Chipotle that I'm bleeding and can't subtract? I think God knows. It's why I don't feel bad telling jokes about my parents on stage now, because anytime they're like, do you have to air our dirty laundry in front of strangers? I'm like, hometown buffet, 1998. You told everyone within a 5-booth radius that I shat my pants the night before. I can say whatever I want. Dad's very conservative. He still thinks gay people shouldn't be allowed to get married, which I don't know, you ever hear older people say stuff and you're like, ooh, someone missed a software update. Like, that's not, can't just say that anymore out loud. We're in a Target. Be quiet. It's crazy. He taught show choir for 10 years, and the whole time he was like, homosexuality is a sin. And we're like, without homosexuality, you would not have a job. Those sparkly teens put food on our table. Don't bite the jazz hand that feeds you. 8 is a great time to lose a parent because you're so stupid, you barely know what's going on. When I was 8, I was like, the only people I know with dead moms are Disney princesses. So like, this sucks, but am I about to get hot? Then I hit puberty and I was like, oh no, I guess God just hates me right now. That's a bummer. That's a joke. God doesn't hate anybody, all right? Not anymore. But have you read the Old Testament? Holy shit. The Old Testament is my favorite Taylor Swift album. It is banger after banger. Just like, you don't believe in me? Snakes, look what you made me do. Anybody else religious trauma? Do we have any of that in here? Okay. I'm so sorry if you don't have any. I know I'm a broken record about it. I should shut up about it, but I keep realizing new things every year. For example, did you guys know that when you come, you're not supposed to yell, "Take that, Jesus"? Did you guys know that? I wish that was a joke, DC. I really do. I actually did get into a new relationship pretty quickly after I called off my engagement. I wasn't trying to. I really wasn't. A lot of my friends were like, you should stay single for a while. You should maybe get a cat. And I was like, hard pass. I have never left an interaction with a cat feeling better about who I was. Every cat reacts to people the way I react to seeing girls I went to middle school with in a Target. Just like, oh no! Like, that's every cat. I don't want to come home to that energy. But I wasn't looking for a relationship. I was trying to have like a fun, sexy fling, which doesn't usually go great for me because I have this round, wholesome face that people think they should build a life with. Every time I'm like, we could bone or whatever, guys are like, no, I'm all right, but you could meet my mom. Do you want to do that? You seem like you'd be better at meeting my mom than having sex, and they are not wrong, all right? I will meet your mom all night long. Moms like me so much for no reason. I was dating a guy years ago. We were totally on the rocks having problems. And I went to lunch with his mom hoping to get some advice. And halfway through lunch, she puts her hand on my hand and goes, you know, Taylor, my son's a lot like his father. And if I could go back in time, I don't know that I'd marry his father again. And I was like, are you saving my life in this Panera Bread right now? It was like a movie when an older character sacrifices themselves for the good of the journey. Like, she Gandalf'd me. She's like, fly, you fool! She was a bad mom and a bad wife, but such a good friend. Oh my God. Hoes before sons, am I right? I think about her every day. And my boyfriend wasn't looking for a relationship either when we met. Straight dudes usually aren't, you know? Women are surprised when they find a guy who can make them come, and straight dudes are surprised when they find a girl who can make them feel genuine feelings in their heart. Like, women are like, he got me off 3 times, and guys are like, I mean, I just fucking like her, dude. Like... Like, we talked all day, I didn't want to hit her, it was nuts! She's just like my friend? I don't know, I want to like lick her heart, I think? Straight dudes are so proud of themselves for falling in love. It's really cute. They're like, I love you. Hell yeah, buddy, I knew you could get there! Women fall in love, we're like, I love you. Fucking again, you dumb bitch. You were supposed to love you first. You keep skipping that part. It is eat, pray, then love. Oh, God, it's okay. We'll try again in a year and a half. I did not grow
up in a household that was very like mental health conscious, like we were very religious. I don't know if you've ever tried to tell your conservative dad that you have a mental health issue. It doesn't go great. When I was in high school, I was like, Dad, I think I'm depressed. And he was like, you just need some protein. Get a scoop of peanut butter. Yeah, there's a lot of dads out there just white knuckling it through life right now, clinging to a jar of chunky Jif like it's the answer. Just a buoy in the storm. It'll pass. The only mental health advice my dad ever gave me is I was having panic attacks in high school and I didn't know what they were. And I was very stressed out. And I was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And I feel like this. I don't know what to do. And he goes, all right. All I can tell you is that when you feel like this, get as far away from the people you care about as possible until you feel different. Which is advice you give a werewolf. Like, just run into the woods so you're not a monster anymore. Don't let them see you change. They won't accept you for what you truly are. I did not grow up in a household that was very like mental health conscious, like we were very religious. I don't know if you've ever tried to tell your conservative dad that you have a mental health issue. It doesn't go great. When I was in high school, I was like, Dad, I think I'm depressed. And he was like, you just need some protein. Get a scoop of peanut butter. Yeah, there's a lot of dads out there just white knuckling it through life right now, clinging to a jar of chunky Jif like it's the answer. Just a buoy in the storm. It'll pass. The only mental health advice my dad ever gave me is I was having panic attacks in high school and I didn't know what they were. And I was very stressed out. And I was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And I feel like this. I don't know what to do. And he goes, all right. All I can tell you is that when you feel like this, get as far away from the people you care about as possible until you feel different. Which is advice you give a werewolf. Like, just run into the woods so you're not a monster anymore. Don't let them see you change. They won't accept you for what you truly are.